Melodifestivalen 2020. We are in the Artist Hotel. It's the weekend of the Grand Final, and with us is no stranger to the world of the Eurovision Song Contest. He has been there before in 2017. It can't go on, but now it will go on with Bengtsson. Hi Robin, good morning.
Hi,
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's an early start for you today for the Grand Final rehearsal day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I feel really good. I woke up this morning and felt like, let's do this. So
Okay.
had a good night's sleep and I'm ready.
What made you come back to Melodifestivalen? The obvious question, of course, to start off with.
I love to compete and I love to sing, and here I get to do both.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect, and I just wanted to be back. I just love the vibe here and everything you get to perform in a big arena.
Mm-hmm.
Half of Sweden's people is watching. It's just too fun to not be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. You started off from Idols in 2008. That's what I remember of researching. And what created for you the desire to become a singer?
I think watching Idol when I grew up, I think it started in Sweden when I was 14,
Mm-hmm.
and I had been playing the trumpet and guitar, taking class in school, and we had a small band, but I didn't really consider it as a career. Mm-hmm. And then when I started watching Idol, I want to be there. I want to do those things, and it was not just to sing and just to be a part of like a production, and then like I want to be on TV. Mm-hmm. That dream it came to me when I was about 14, 15, and then I just entered when I was 18, and it went really well. So yeah.
Then the consolation prize came up in 2016 at Melodifestivalen. What made you put the song in?
I think the song was sent in with a demo singer, and they didn't really have a singer for it. Mm-hmm. And then I heard it, and I was like, I think I can sing this pretty good. So we recorded it, and like a week after, I heard we want to have you in the competition. So that's how it went down.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Eurovision 2017. What are your memories from that? It's only 3 years ago. So what are your memories from that time?
It was such a blast to be a part of. It was really cool. Just winning the Melodifestivalen here in Sweden is a really big thing. Mm-hmm. And like when I thought it couldn't get any bigger, I went down to Kiev and like thousands of journalists, and I didn't really know how big it was until I went there. And I went on this promo tour. I went to Israel and Spain and Holland and the UK. So it was really cool to like go abroad. And when I got on stage, people knew my song and they were singing along. That whole year was amazing. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, 2017 there was like also a big stage performance with like also background artist. This time you are more alone. So was there also a thought about like having more kind of like others background dancers or like this on the stage, or is the focus all on you?
I think it's a mix of like I'm much more comfortable on stage now than I was 3 years ago, and also we thought that it fits the song better for me to just stand there and sing it, because it's more of a song that you sing out and you listen to the lyrics kind of more than I Can't Go On maybe, because it's not that much lyrics, and that felt more like a show. To do a big show, and this one felt like to keep it more like clean and focus on the singing.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell something about the content, like Take a Chance? So it plays obviously in London.
Yeah. So it takes place in London, and I didn't write the lyrics, so I had to interpret them myself. But I think it's about when you go on the subway and you make eye contact with a person for like half a second, and like your thoughts start to spin away, like who is this person, could this be because you can feel a connection with someone in like half a second, and then it just spins off and goes like crazy in the chorus, but it's that feeling that we want to catch, so the content behind me on stage is actually Koivu, who was one of my dancers in I Can't Go On stage, and his girlfriend Ellen, so that we filmed them with the green screen and then made them into two shadows, or whatever you want to call them, and so the thing is that they try to tell the story with their dance moves, which I think is pretty cool.
Robin, Take a Chance is already your song number 3 that the Eurovision fans know. Do you remember what was your first impression, your first feeling when you heard each of the 3 songs? Do you, for example, expect it's gonna be a hit, or were you not sure? What was your first reaction?
Constellation Prize, which was my first, I heard it at my A&R's apartment, and we were just listening through songs to maybe send to Melodifestivalen, and when I heard it, I heard that it had something special. I didn't know if it was a hit, but I knew I liked it, and I knew that it was something special about it. So, and then when we recorded it, it felt really good. And I can go on. I remember Robin Stjernberg, one of the writers, he called me up and was like, I have this big hit for you now. And I was like, yeah, send it over. And like 3 seconds in, I was like, yeah, this is gonna go really good. I'm gonna send this to Melodifestivalen and I'm gonna be on it this year again. And that's what happened. So that was more like an instant like hit feeling. And with Take a Chance, it came to me through Jimmy Jansson, one of the songwriters, and he and Marcus and Carl Fredrik, they wrote it at a camp, and they didn't have me in mind for it. They just wrote a song, and I think they wanted a girl to sing it at first, and so I played the song and was like, this is a really good song we wrote, you need to hear this. And I told him like, I think I can sing this really well, so just like lower it a bit, and we recorded it, and we like, yeah, let's send it. It sounds good.
Super. Now you went directly from the semi-final 1 into the final. Would you have rather preferred to go for the second chance?
No.
No.
I was so nervous in Linköping, so it was a big relief when I got to go straight to the final. Even if like if you're in the first semi-final, it's a long wait. Like I want to release my song, and I want to, I've been waiting for this week so long now. It feels like, but now we're here, so it feels good to be one of those who go
so you don't have
to the final.
To be in the fever of
yeah, and then perform again, and like who are you gonna compete with? Like the duel is a whole other thing. So it felt really good.
You're also writing music yourself. You're a songwriter yourself.
Yeah.
So what does give you ideas to write songs? And would you for whom would you like to write a song? A big artist.
Oh wow. All my favorite artists, they tend to write their own songs. I don't think they would have a song that I wrote, but I just get ideas from everywhere, and often I start with the guitar because I feel comfortable playing the guitar, and then sometimes I write about something I experienced myself, and sometimes it's just a made-up story. I get a lot of inspiration from John Mayer, and I listen to a lot of country music because I think they are good at expressing feelings with lyrics, and they're really like corny with lyrics, and I like to be that too.
Now, the last 2 years after your Kiev experience, have you been still watching Eurovision, like also in Lisbon and Tel Aviv, and did you have any favorites?
Yeah, I watched the final, but I wasn't like obviously not as involved and like looking up every country like I did the year I was in it. But I remember I went to Iceland one year and got to be a part of the jury to pick their winner, and I watched the show in Lisbon. I think Benjamin deserved quite a better place than he got. I think it's really, really good. I think it was a cool winner that year. Last year, I think I missed the final because I was working, so I didn't get to see it, and it was like I didn't go and see it after either. But I watched Jan's performance, and it was really good. I remember. Yeah.
In the last years, for me, it was surprising that Sweden was really good in the jury votings at the Eurovision final, but it didn't get that much televotes. Do you have an explanation how this comes from?
I have no idea. I don't remember specifically how the voting was, but I think we were all really surprised that John didn't get more votes from the television votes, and I have no idea why.
Well, last year I did ask Lina Hedlund in an interview before Melodifestivalen if she would like to host the show. And this year she came up to be the presenter, one of the three. Would you want to become a Melodifestivalen host?
Yeah, I think it would be really cool. I have never done anything like it before, but I think I could pull it off really well.
Would you prefer to do it alone, by yourself, or also have it with a team of three?
A team of three, I guess.
Okay.
Less responsibilities.
But you're also dancing. I saw about you were a celebrity dancer in Let's Dance last year in 2019.
Yeah.
So we didn't see you much dancing at all at Eurovision. So
no.
So how did this come up?
You should be thankful for that. If you watch Let's Dance, you'll understand what I mean. 'Cause I worked really hard on Let's Dance to become a good dancer, but forgot everything like 1 month after, it was all gone. I'm just not a dancer, you know.
Okay, but a fantastic singer. So that's
After a couple of drinks, though, I have the confidence, but
then it all
very
works.
good, Yeah.
Yeah, since 2015 there have been only male participants for Sweden,
Yeah.
and there are some voices that it's time like for a female.
Yeah.
What would you say to these people?
I can understand that. I mean, if you look at it at that perspective, since I'm part of the show, I have a problem agreeing with it. But you know, if I don't win, I think a girl should win.
And is there any contender you would say that it's the strongest one? Like, who do you think is your strongest opponent?
I think the girls overall are strong this year, and you know, Hanna and Anna are great friends of mine, so I'm rooting for them also, and also the mamas, because I know the songwriters really well, and I just love the three of them. They're really good singers, and the song is super cool. So and Dotter is also one of my favorites. I mean, we've been writing music together, and she's a really nice girl, and she sings really well, and it's a cool performance. So you know, whoever wins, I'm gonna support it 100%.
All in a fantastic show. It's Melodifestivalen. When you don't sing, what hobbies have you got?
I love motorcycles. So I've been racing motocross for 10 years. So I still do. I picked it up now like 2 years ago and started racing again. So that's one of my biggest hobbies. And yeah, that and music and my family. I don't have time for it.
Okay, well, that's
else.
enough. And so how does the career look like in the future after Melodifestivalen?
I don't really know.
Let's say after May, in case you do win.
Yeah, exactly. I plan on going on tour with my band this summer and release more music. I have a bunch of songs ready to be released, and we'll just see how it goes on Saturday, and then I think I'll make a more of a plan for this year. But definitely go out and play more, and I would love to try my wings and play outside of Sweden sometime soon, and just to see, you know, if anyone shows up.
Okay. But did you think that Eurovision has opened up you for the rest of Europe?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 200 million people are watching it, and so if I could be recognized somewhere, it's from there. So I think so. I haven't really dared to try and go abroad and sing yet, but I think I will, you know, look into it, and because people from all over Europe are texting me on Instagram and like, come here and play. And I was like, yeah, but you're one person in Poland. It's hard for me to go and play. You're the only one asking me, but I really want to.
Robin, all the best of luck for the participation in Melodifestivalen in
Thank you.
2020.
Thank
Or
you.
Shugi, I think that's how you say it.
What?
2020?
Yeah, Shugi. Yeah,
Shugi,
that's right. Yeah.
Try a bit of Swedish there. Song number 8, Take a Chance. All the
Yeah.
best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.